How's it going, everyone? Back with another video. Today we're in the car because I thought I'd make a very natural video. So I haven't yet moved, which is why I haven't got my seatbelt on. But I just wanted to make an update video on exactly where I'm at with everything that I'm doing online and everything that's been happening over the last week or so. You know, I love doing these update videos. And yeah, so basically, so far I've been just sticking to my guns with building content, as I do believe it's one of the most important things that you can do with building a niche website. So my goal is to hit 100 pages by the end of March. I'm currently on track to do that, and to be fair, I'm ahead of schedule, so I could potentially do it by the end of February. In regards to backlinks, I've been building links. I spent like a week on links, so I took like a week out of building content and I just focused on building links solely. And that was pretty good, you know, like I had a good stick rate. I think it's about 70 or 80% of them stuck. And every so often they just trickle in through, you know, when they're getting accepted. So there's quite a lot of them being accepted and they're not accepted. And yeah, they're just trickling in. And it's quite surprising if you do it in the right way how many of them stick. So I've got a video on that as well. So if you don't know, you know, you haven't seen that video, you don't know how to do blog comments the right way, you can go check out my video on that. I think it's called How to Do Blog Comments. I will be making another video on that as well, so you'll be able to obviously see that. But yeah, that's about it really. I mean, obviously in the last update I kind of told you that I integrated the email marketing. So far I've only gained 3 leads, which is not a lot. 3 people have opted in for the free ebook on the affiliate product that I'm promoting, and they're currently going through the funnel, but so far no sales through that actual ClickBank offer that I'm promoting. In regards to Amazon, there's been no more sales as of yet, but I'm consistently getting about 20 to 30 visitors per day. And for some of the big keywords, I'm currently ranking for about 54 keywords in the top 100. And then there's like about another 5 that I'm not ranking for at all. And then there's also, like, you know, in the top, I think it's top 30 or something, I've got like about 30 that are in the top 30, maybe 35. And then in the top 10, I've got about 8 keywords that are in the top 10. And then in the top 3, I've got 3 that I'm ranking number 1 for. And they're not high volume traffic keywords. Like, I mean, the first one was like 30, second one's like 170 or something. And then there's another one, which I'm not sure exactly what that is, but it's not high. But they're bringing in traffic every single day. So that is what is currently mainly bringing me the traffic. I am getting a bit of traffic from Instagram as well, but when I come on the channel, I always talk in SEO because obviously that's what people want to know about. Yeah. So basically, also, if you want to know the Instagram service that I use, I'll leave a link to that below. There's a discount that you can get it for, $15 a month if you build niche websites, and it's only $15 per month. Yeah, and there's a code which is discount. I'll leave all the details below. But yeah, so anyway, that's about it. And yesterday I had someone buy the affiliate course, through my link, which is a friend now, someone that I've actually got in contact with and talking with them on Facebook. So we're going to help each other out, and I work with them to really help them succeed and share everything that I've kind of learned up until this point. So also, I've been focusing on trying to actually get those articles ranked that never ranked. So what I'm actually going to do is kind of re-optimize. Now, I've heard 2 methods of doing this. One of them being that Income School said that you should 301 them, redirect them onto a page, that you create for it as a new sort of piece of content. So what they're saying is create another piece of content if you haven't ranked for something. So create a second one, like even better than the first, and then redirect that page onto the new one. So like kind of, you know, the page will still exist, but when someone clicks to go to it, it will redirect to your new piece of content, which hopefully obviously should rank better. I don't really think that's the best way, like personally, so that is not the approach that I'm taking. So what I would rather do is re-optimize the actual page Now, the problem is, which I'm kind of, trying to find out first before actually testing, is I don't want basically Google search engine to be crawling that page, and then without me kind of, stopping it, I want to basically no index the page. So I'm answering the question myself. That is the answer what I need to do. I need to no index the page, and then basically the bot won't crawl it anymore. Google won't crawl that page. And then what I want to do is basically keep that same. What I'd have to do though is, because what it is I basically don't want it to crawl that page anymore, but I want to get that page and then re-optimize it and then put it up as a new one, but it would have to crawl it. So what we will have to do, what I'm gonna find out is basically if I can get Google Search Console to re-crawl the page again without it causing any conflict with the first time that I got it to crawl it. I know they crawl it every so often and whatever else, but just to force index it to do that again and see what happens, because obviously I think that you can pull those old pages that never ranked back into rankings and get them to rank. So I'm going to really test that out and see how that goes, and I'll also document that and let you know how it goes, all of you. But yeah, so I've also made a few friends for YouTube, so like any of you who are on the same journey, make sure to get at me in the comments if you've got any questions, or if you have anything that you'd like to discuss about niche websites, SEO, or anything like that. I'll do my best to get back to you, and I will get back to all of you, as the channel is not that big, so it's very easy to manage at the moment. And yeah, that's about it really. Like, I mean, what else am I doing? What else is it at the moment? That is like the sole focus. I've got an idea, for the next few sites that I'll be building this year, because my aim is to have 4 sites. Initially I'm not sure if I'm going to stick to that, and because I've got a friend who's telling me to just build 2, and he's quite successful with niche sites, so it's probably good to take his advice. But then again, obviously, having 4 sites that are potentially successful could be a good thing as well, and if I'm on track to do it, then why not? I see it as, so what my aim is once I get these sites up and running, is to then hire a writer and then reinvest the profits to obviously get writers to keep upgrading the content, keep writing the content. So that's what I would do, and keep building the site, because right now I don't need to live off that money, so I'll just keep building it until it's huge, until it's paying for itself and paying me as well. That's kind of what my aim would be. And then my aspirations are going to be next to start a digital marketing agency for local businesses, of where I run SEO for them, because it's a very valuable sort of skill set to have to sell to local businesses. So yeah, another thing as well is I found out about this really cool site. I think it's called SiteStripe, something like that. I'll leave a link to it in the bottom of the video. You can go check it out. I'll clearly highlight and write what it is. But what it is it allows you to crawl your page, your website, sorry, and find broken links. And it also finds duplicate content. So some of you may know about it already, some of you may not, but this is really good for your SEO, because obviously if you haven't got like a sitemap installed, or your page is not secure, like you haven't got the SSL certificate installed, all of these different things can de-rank your website, and really help cause you to struggle to get rankings in the first place. So I would definitely take a look at that site. It's really good. I checked it out today. And what's more interesting about that site is you can actually use a method of actually finding broken links on third-party websites to then get backlinks. So that's what I'm going to test it with. So I tested it just on the guy who I'm learning from, Franklin Hatchett. He's got a main website, which many of you may know of, which is called onlinedimes.com. So that website is a big website, gets like over 100,000 visits per month. And I thought, let me just test the tool on his. Like, he's actually the guy who's teaching me, and let me test it and see if he's got any broken links. And literally, lo and behold, it actually bring it up. So what you have to do after you test it on the tool is then go to his site and find it. So if you press Command F on a Mac or Control F on a PC, Windows, you can then bring up the search box and then you type the same word of, you know, the actual anchor text that you found, you know, with the broken link on the site. So I went to it, checked it, and you click it and it says 404 broken, you know, like this page is not available anymore. So basically the idea is if you contact like someone like that and on their blog in your niche and you find broken links on their site, you can say, oh, hey, you got a broken link. You know, they know that it's going to affect them on Google rankings and it's a bad thing. And if you let them know, you obviously are giving them something on the forefront. So you're giving them some type of value and help. And then in return, you can say, you know, really and truly, but the idea behind it, what you want to do is you want to find those sites that are relative to your site. So you can say, you know, if you, you can notify them about the link and then say, oh, would you, I got a really great post that your audience might love, you know, or I would love for you to link it back to fix the link with a link to my site, you know, and you can test it. I don't know how good that will work. I'm sure you got to put it in a really good way, but that's all covered also inside of Franklin Hatchett's course. So, you know, really and truly, as I said in the last video, it's a really good course. I've taken a lot, and this is the first one that covers all bases, and he's, you know, easily accessible. He gets back to you on Facebook and whatnot as well. So yeah, it's going really well. What else have I got in plan for the site? So I'm looking to just get it up to 100 pages. That's not even Franklin Hatchett's method, like, to be honest. His method is to build these sites out, though. His method is to build these sites out like really big. He talks about just building and building and building, like never ending. You know, you just got to keep building them until they're just huge, until you get rich, you know. So you got to keep building them. It's a perpetual process, you know. So it's something that never ends. It's infinite. Infinite? Yeah, infinite. And what else? That is about it. Like, you know, I'm gonna start backlinking again and whatever. So in the next couple of weeks, I think, like, you know, I'm at currently near 60 pages, 60 odd pages. So what I'm gonna do is I've got a few drafts that I've got to publish as well. They've been sitting there, you know, I'm almost procrastinating with those, but they got to get fixed. But what I am gonna do is over the next say, like, probably over the next like couple of weeks, I'm going to focus on content. Once I get up to about, just say, 70 posts, I'm going to take a week out again and then work solely on backlinks. But another thing is as well, I wanted to make a video, guys, on how to be like more productive, because I know a lot of people find it hard to like sit down and do the one thing they need to be doing, you know, so which is really important, like, because everyone kind of tries to figure out how did I get to this stage and whatever with content, but it's because I just do one thing. I just focus on just that. I do like other stuff, but I mainly focus on content. When I sit down at the computer, I'm banging out like 2 or 3 posts a day, you know, like I might, well, really and truly, you know, 3 on a good day, but 2. And don't forget, I do this full time, you know, so I obviously run another business with social media and stuff, so that pays me and keeps me going, you know. So, and I work a job part-time on the weekends, so that's how I'm going at the minute. But yeah, I wanted to make a video on all about, I just forgot what I was even going to say. I'm thinking about this bloody camera as well, because I'm using a GoPro today, so this is testing. I'm testing this out. We can see how the quality comes out, but it obviously wasn't important anyway. And that's about it, guys. That's it. That's this week's update. I'll do another update next week, and I'll let you know exactly how the site's going. So far so good. Everything's looking good. I'm going to keep plowing through that course. You know, I've gone through quite a lot of it. I'm not doing any of the paid stuff at the minute. I was doing paid advertising before, but, you know, now I'm just focusing solely on SEO and whatever else. So until that brings me that consistent income with the foundations, then, you know, after that, I'll then focus on paid traffic. Also, I'm going to do a really interesting video about the evolution of an SEO, because a few people, I like to look at people from an objective view, and some of the people that are out on the market. And if you take a look at a lot of internet marketers, a lot of them have come up off SEO. So that's like the foundations that they use to first of all get success, to then move on to other things that are bigger. And I really believe that there's an evolution to it, you know, because I believe there's like, you know, a threshold within each industry, and that will depend on your niche and what you do and the services you provide and whatever else. But there's like a barrier, you know, and each barrier puts you in different leagues of where you have different levels of competition and whatever else. And I've seen a few people that have come up off SEO and kind of, you know, done big things, like peaking at the point of where, you know, they're creating software companies and whatever else. And a lot of them are ex-SEOs, you know, so I think it will be really interesting. Also, I want to make a video on how to really get traffic to your site in the early days, you know, because that's one thing that I've kind of figured out now, like for a new website, if you've got no authority, and how to actually, you know, build that authority and get traffic to it fast. Because I've done that, and my domain authority is currently at like 10 and my page authority is at 14 now. So, you know, I've established that in this space of 3.5 months now. So yeah, that's it, guys. So I hope this video is helpful to those of you who are subscribed to the channel, and anyone who's new, make sure to subscribe, leave a like if you like the video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you soon.